Thank you for tuning in to Split Pea Scoop. My name is Rachel Marisha Morrison. Before we start, I would like to share with you my credentials to assure you that you're in good hands and good ears at Split Pea Scoop. My Master of Science degree is in nutrition. My Bachelor of Science degree is in adult health and physical education. I'm an American College of Sports Medicine certified group exercise instructor. I am also certified in first aid, CPR, and AED by the American Red Cross. I'm an author of 2 books. My most recent publication is entitled Through the Spirit Health Journal, A Loving, Joyful, and Peaceful Spiritual Nutrition Experience, and my first book is entitled God plus Music Equals Joy. Both of my books are available on Amazon within ebook and paperback form. It's time to get started. Episode number 5 is entitled Fearless Nutrition and Fitness. We are going to explore various angles associated with mental and physical health, specifically through the realm of nutrition and fitness, and how to conquer any fears affiliated or connected to nutrition and fitness. The most recent publication of the Health and Fitness Journal of the American College of Sports Medicine addressed this. They use the acronym F.o.R.E, which stands for Fear of Resistance Exercise. Fear of resistance exercise, or F.o.R.E, is more common for women than for men, as well as elder generations. Resistance training is required to be in participation at least twice a week. Unfortunately, there are various causes as to why most people do not participate in resistance and strength training. The Healthy People 2030 objective that is directly connected to this prevalence is, quote, increase the proportion of adults who do exercise, specifically muscle strengthening activity. The code for this health objective is PA-04. Unfortunately, there is little or no detectable change associated with the prevalence of activity associated with muscle strengthening and the participation of adults who do muscle strengthening activity. As of the year 2020, the baseline was 31.9% of adults ages 18 and up perform muscle strengthening activity on 2 or more days of the week during leisure time. The prevalence went down by 0.4% in the year 2022 at 31.5%. According to the government, the health goals of each decade, specifically Healthy People 2030, the target from the government's perspective is 36.6. Of course, we want all adults to participate in activity of muscle strengthening at least twice a week at 100%. The health goal associated with the government is 36.6, and we want to increase in this desire, of course. Now I'm going to explore various connections associated with the causes of this phenomena. So according to a group, and in addition, according to Health and Fitness Journal of American College of Sports Medicine, there were mutual causes as to why most people do not participate in resistance exercise. The main reason was associated with lack of time. This was compatible with both research angles. In addition, money was also a mutual cause or affordability. Injury was a third cause of health and body concerns. Low self-esteem was also discussed, or in addition, low self-efficacy within the American College of Sports Medicine Journal. Self-efficacy is defined as one's personal belief in the ability to succeed. So self-esteem and self-efficacy go hand in hand. If someone has really good self-esteem, they're going to believe in themselves and be able to complete said activities. Another cause that was listed and is also mutual for both the research and American College of Sports Medicine was accessibility or transportation. In addition, lack of motivation was listed as another cause within the group and within the American College of Sports Medicine research. When it comes to money, say if money is the reason that people are unable to eat healthy or exercise often, I personally believe that healthcare should cover nutrition and fitness benefits, such as group exercise, personal training, self-care type activity, as well as groceries even, and dietetic appointments and nutritionist appointments. When it comes to money, there are cost-effective means of getting back into shape. You can buy inexpensive equipment such as yoga mats, yoga blocks, dumbbells, martial arts equipment, and the list goes on. You can also work out outdoors to save money from indoor establishments. When it comes to time being a barrier, I highly encourage you to buy a notebook or a journal or a planner at a discount store or website in order to plan the agenda of your day and week to see where fitness would fit in, as well as nutrition. When it comes to fitness, you can split up the minimum fitness time needed in 10-minute increments. You can also find fun and creative alternatives to get your fitness in for the day. For example, you can dance around the house while you're blasting your favorite music. You can shadow box to songs from, say, Rocky. You can take laps around your office building, corridor, and campus. And you can also participate in outdoor physical activity at a beach or in a park. When it comes to injury being a barrier, you can participate in activity that does not engage the body part of discomfort. Joint pain is alleviated with low-impact workouts such as water aerobics and aqua fitness overall. You can perform upper body exercises when a lower body part is troubling you, like say if you have knee pain, for example, and vice versa. You could even do a cardio boost through boxing workouts while sitting in a chair or standing, depending on what injury you have. Self-esteem was unfortunately listed as a reason that people may or may not feel motivated to work out. Self-esteem comes from acceptance of your strengths and shortcomings and having confidence no matter what. There are distortions of what true beauty means or what it looks like. I highly discourage you to participate in dangerous eating habits or even consider plastic surgery. Exercise and nutrition are conducive and contribute to becoming the best spiritual, physical, mental, social, intimate, emotional, and cognitive version of yourself. Do not compare yourself to other people. Variety is a necessity in fitness, in nutrition, and in life overall. We must be confident and know who we are. A higher power created you for a reason. You are certainly not a mistake. You have a divine purpose here on earth. When it comes to transportation, combat transportation limitations by working out at home with fitness equipment. You can also invest in active modes of transportation, such as a bicycle. You will get a workout through the transportation itself. You can walk, you can run, you can jog whenever you can, whenever it's possible. I highly encourage you to try rollerblading or skateboarding as well. Recreation is conducive to active transportation. When it comes to lack of motivation and support, there are academic journals such as the Sociology of Sport depicting the favorable socialization through benefits of group fitness and group nutrition. This specific article is entitled All About Having Fun, Women's Experience of Zumba Fitness, which demonstrated favorable results of women's empowerment and women's fitness. Group classes are much more motivating and fun, especially if you're an extrovert or a social introvert such as myself. You can also join an athletic or social league in order to get more motivation. I even have a group called Sports and Spices that I resumed recently. You can also go hiking, walking, cycling, running with an intimate partner, your pet, your family member, your friend, solo, anything that your heart desires. You can take ballroom dance classes alone or with an intimate partner. You can play sports and games with your family or even by yourself. And you can also channel your inner child in order to find joy through physical activity and nutrition. If weather is the reason that is associated with nutrition and fitness barriers, I highly encourage you to wear layers, especially during winter and autumn workouts. You can also hydrate and wear sunscreen, even more so during spring and summer workouts. You can also try water fitness sports during the summer to stay cool. And you can also work out indoors, especially when it's raining or cold. I'm now going to discuss pop culture connections that covered nutrition and fitness when it comes to the emotion of fear. A movie that I watched was entitled This Emotional Life. And in this movie, there were 3 emotions discussed, one of them being fear. Nutrition fears can originate from fear of, say, weight gain or judgment of food choices or fear of poor etiquette during a social outing such as a date, and also in social eating environments such as cafeterias and food courts. And then when it comes to fitness fears, some people say they feel like they're afraid of being judged or being compared or feeling inadequate. Furthermore, when it comes to fear, it may stimulate the spirit of procrastination as well, especially in health procrastination. The main fear associated with health is death. Most of the top 10 causes of death in the United States manifest from a sedentary lifestyle, substance abuse, and poor diet. Heart disease, certain types of cancers, and diabetes mellitus are all illnesses linked to the top 10 causes of death. Have a solution mentality in order to combat your feelings of fear. Take gradual steps to become more physically healthy. Consume whole grains, lean protein, lean dairy, plant and fish-based fats, fruits and vegetables of every color of the rainbow, and occasional treats to cover all nutrition needs. Fear diminishes when these lifestyle choices are embraced. Furthermore, glucose, triglyceride levels, cholesterol levels, and blood pressure readings become more favorable, and therefore life is less stressful and less fear-driven. Mental and emotional balance, vitality, and wellness enhanced through exercise and sensible nutrition choices. I am now going to discuss some quotes that I love associated with fear and how fear is unnecessary. One of my favorite authors is Maya Angelou, and she has 2 quotes associated with fear. I'm going to read the first one. It says, "Animals can sense fear. They feel it. Well, you know that human beings are animals too. Never, never let a person know you're frightened, and a group of them, absolutely never. Fear brings out the worst thing in everybody." It's from one of my favorite books entitled The Heart of a Woman. And I just love this quote. It just shows you that people are just unnecessarily afraid of other people. Social anxiety is unfortunately very prevalent. We discussed that in the previous episode that anxiety was the most common mental health condition, and social anxiety is an example of that. And you should never, ever let a person make you feel afraid. The second quote I'm going to now read by Maya Angelou. It says, "What is a fear of living? It's being preeminently afraid of dying. It is not doing what you came here to do out of timidity and spinelessness. The antidote is to take full responsibility for yourself. for the time that you take up and the space you occupy. If you don't know what you're here to do, then just do some good. This quote resonates with me also because I personally feel less afraid of my purpose in life when I do things I'm passionate about. I'm very passionate about health, nutrition, and fitness. And when I manifest this purpose I have in life through podcasting, through writing, through coaching, through everything I do for a living, I just enjoy it. And it makes me less afraid of, say, public speaking or of other people and things like that. There's another quote that I'm going to read from former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt. She says, "Do one thing every day that scares you." I love this quote because it encourages us to seize the day, Carpe Diem, and to just do something every day to embrace the courage that we have within ourselves. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, president, says, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself." So the concept of fear is more worthy of fear than actual actions and words and people and things like that. There's nothing that is worth fearing in this world and points beyond. A fifth quote is from F.o.R.E. The quote says, "If it's both terrifying and amazing, then you should definitely pursue it." This makes me think of a movie, The Pursuit of Happiness. And whatever makes you happy, I highly encourage you to pursue it, regardless if it seems terrifying or out of your comfort zone. If it's amazing, if it's worth pursuing, I highly encourage you to do so. Life is worth being happy in all the time. Author Mark Twain once said, "Courage is resistance to fear, mastery of fear, not absence of fear." It's usually implied that fear and courage cannot coexist. However, courage is within all of us. Fear is within all of us as well. And by overcoming your fear and by facing your fear, you are that much more courageous and that much more powerful. The next quote I will read is from Ambrose Redmoon. He says, "Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than fear." So when it comes to nutrition and fitness, you may feel like you're being judged when you work out or when you eat healthier or when you eat a certain food choice or when you participate in a certain fitness activity. However, that judgment is not important at all. What people think is not worth overthinking about. You may never know for sure. The final quote is from the movie After Earth. It says, quote, "Fear is not real. The only place that fear can exist is in our thoughts of the future. It is a product of our imagination, causing us to fear things that do not at present and may not ever exist. That is near insanity, Katai. Do not misunderstand me. Danger is very real, but fear is a choice. We are all telling ourselves a story, and that day, mine changed." From the character Cypher Rage, played by Will Smith. And Katai was played by his son, Jaden Smith. I agree with this quote. I feel that fear is a decision and a choice. There are situations that are dangerous. However, to be afraid is something you can decide for yourself and not let any other emotion get to you or affect you. There's also a music band that I really enjoy. They're called Fear Nuttin' Band. They have various songs that I love. It's a mix of reggae and heavy metal. It's a really cool fusion. They have various albums out there, and I really enjoy them. The chorus of my favorite song goes, "Throw your fears into the ocean and let them sink right to the bottom." Full circle back to something you can do for fitness to let go of any fear you may have, such as going to the beach and near the ocean. That is my 5th episode of Split Pea Scoop. I really hope you enjoy. In the name of courage and fun, stay peaceful. Take care.